Other breaking news this morning on Benghazi now in this Fox News exclusive, because documents are now revealing that U.S. intelligence agencies were fully aware that weapons were moving from the terror stronghold in Libya to Syria before the attack that killed the 4 Americans that you see at the center of our screen. The paper trail also contradicts President Obama's assertion that the rise of ISIS came as somewhat of a surprise to the administration. Chief Intelligence Correspondent Catherine Herridge on this for us live in D.C. So, Catherine, what are we learning here about this?
Well, Martha, newly released documents show a serious disconnect between what the administration said and what was known as the Defense Intelligence Agency, also known as the DIA. This September 16, 2012 memo, copied to the National Security Council, State Department, CIA, and others, concluded the Benghazi terrorist attack was planned at least 10 or more days in advance. The DIA memo also reports the attack was tied to 9/11 and was retaliation for a June 2012 drone strike an al-Qaeda strategist. There is no discussion of a demonstration or an anti-Islam video. Quote, the intention was to attack the consulate and to kill as many Americans as possible, to seek revenge for the U.S. killing of Abu Yahya al-Libi in Pakistan, and in memorial of the 11 September 2001 attacks on the World Trade Center buildings. Judicial Watch obtained these new records by suing in federal court.
The Obama administration says it was a coincidence that it occurred on 9/11. In fact, their intelligence said it wasn't a coincidence, and in fact, specifically, the attack occurred because it was 9/11.
And another DIA memo from 2012 predicts the rise of ISIS and the establishment of a caliphate 17 months before the president called the terror group the JV team, Martha.
There's been a lot of discussion about what our operatives were doing there at the time when this attack happened, and that there was discussion about moving weapons out of that very volatile area in Libya. What do we learn about that in here, Catherine?
Well, Martha, another DIA memo dated October 5th, 2012, leaves no doubt that U.S. intelligence agencies were clearly aware that lethal weapons were being shipped to Syria via the port of Benghazi. In a recent interview with Bret Baier, the former acting CIA director skirted the topic.
Were CIA officers tracking the movement of weapons from Libya to Syria?
Can't talk about that.
Can't talk about it.
Can't talk about it.
Even if they weren't moving the weapons themselves, are you saying categorically that the U.S. government and the CIA played no role whatsoever in the movement of weapons from Libya to Syria?
Yes, we played no role. Now, whether we were watching other people do it, I can't talk about.
The DIA memo also reported that military stockpiles were moving from Benghazi to the Syrian ports of Banias and Bor Islam, and the shipments included rifles, RPGs, and missiles. This DIA document may also be problematic for Mrs. Clinton, who also skirted the weapons issue during her own professional testimony on Benghazi of January 2013, Martha.
Yeah, we remember that interesting exchange. Catherine, thank you very much.
You're welcome.